How can you forgive someone who has intentionally wronged or hurt you? The story of Joseph is one of the most compelling narratives in the Bible. It is a tale that has been told and retold through generations, capturing the hearts and minds of many. It's a story about dreams, betrayal, forgiveness, and ultimately, God's unwavering love. The journey of Joseph is not just a historical account, but a timeless lesson in faith and resilience. How can Joseph's story help you better understand the power of forgiveness through God's grace? Joseph, a young man favored by his father Jacob, was gifted with prophetic dreams. These dreams were not ordinary. They were visions that foretold his future, filled with promise and greatness. He saw visions of his future, glimpses of greatness that set him apart from his brothers. These dreams were a divine revelation, a peek into the destiny that awaited him. These dreams, while symbolic of God's plan, ignited a firestorm of envy and resentment in his brothers' hearts. They could not understand why Joseph was chosen, why he was favored. Imagine a time in your own life when your talents and greatness ignited jealousy and envy in others. How did they treat you? How did you respond? Joseph's brothers, fueled by jealousy, plotted against him. They whispered and conspired, their hearts darkened by envy and hatred. They saw his dreams as a threat, a sign that he would one day rule over them. This thought was unbearable to them, and their jealousy turned into a dangerous animosity. Their envy festered, growing into a dangerous animosity that culminated in a heartless act of betrayal. They stripped Joseph of his coat, a symbol of his father's love and favor. They stripped Joseph of his dreams, his freedom, and his very identity, selling him into slavery in a distant land. This act of cruelty was meant to erase him from their lives forever. This act of cruelty marked the beginning of Joseph's long and arduous journey. He was taken to a foreign land, far from his home and family, with an uncertain future ahead. He was ripped from everything he knew and loved, thrust into a world of uncertainty and suffering. Yet even in the darkest moments, Joseph held on to his faith. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, Joseph's spirit remained unbroken. He continued to believe in the dreams that God had given him, trusting that there was a greater purpose to his suffering. He clung to hope, a glimmer of light in the darkness that propelled him forward. This hope was his anchor, keeping him steady amidst the storms of life. Joseph's story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, God is with us. His presence is a constant, guiding us through our trials and tribulations. He walks with us through our pain and guides us towards his light. His love is a beacon, a source of strength and comfort when all else seems lost. When was the last time you felt God's divine purpose for you in the midst of life's challenges? His love is a beacon, a source of strength and comfort when all else seems lost. Joseph's journey, though fraught with hardship, ultimately led to a place of redemption and fulfillment, showing us that faith and perseverance can lead us through the darkest valleys to the brightest peaks. Sold into slavery in Egypt, Joseph found himself a stranger in a strange land. The bustling markets, the foreign faces, and the unfamiliar customs were overwhelming. He was no longer the favored son, but a mere commodity, traded and sold like an object. He was forced to navigate a new culture, a new language, and the brutal realities of servitude. Each day was a struggle, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. The weight of his new reality pressed down on him, yet he persevered, learning and adapting to survive. His dreams, once a source of hope, now seemed like cruel reminders of what he had lost. The visions of greatness and leadership felt like distant fantasies, mocking his current plight. Every night as he lay down to rest, the memories of his father's house haunted him. Yet even as a slave, Joseph's inherent goodness shone through. He treated his fellow slaves with kindness and respect, offering a helping hand whenever he could. His compassion and integrity did not go unnoticed. even in the harshest of conditions. Have you remained compassionate and kind in the face of past adversity? He served his master Potiphar with diligence and integrity, earning his trust and admiration. Joseph's hard work and dedication led to him being placed in charge of Potiphar's household, a rare position of responsibility for a slave. His organizational skills and honesty brought prosperity to Potiphar's home. However, Joseph's fortunes took another turn for the worse when he was falsely accused and imprisoned for a crime he did not commit. The betrayal stung deeply, especially coming from someone he had trusted. The chains of injustice once again bound him, dragging him into the depths of despair. Once again, he found himself facing the crushing weight of injustice, his spirit tested by the relentless blows of fate. The cold, dark cell became his new home, a stark contrast to the vibrant life he once knew. The isolation and hopelessness threatened to consume him. The darkness of the prison cell became his new reality, a stark contrast to the vibrant dreams of his youth. The days blended into nights, and time seemed to stand still. Yet in the midst of this darkness, Joseph found a flicker of light within himself. When have you found Christ's light within you in the midst of seemingly hopeless darkness? The years stretched on, each day a testament to his resilience and unwavering faith. He marked the passing days on the cold stone walls, each mark a symbol of his endurance. He found solace in small routines, exercising his body and nurturing his spirit through prayer. Despite the pain, the loneliness, and the despair, Joseph refused to succumb to bitterness. He read whatever he could find, expanding his knowledge and keeping his mind sharp. He offered comfort to fellow inmates, sharing his faith and hope with those around him. He clung to the belief that God had a plan for his life, that even in this desolate place, he was not forsaken. His prayers were fervent, his faith unwavering. He held on to the promises of his dreams, believing that they would one day come to pass. The story of Joseph's imprisonment is a poignant reminder that life is often fraught with trials and tribulations. The closed cell doors and the solemn faces of fellow prisoners reflected the harsh reality of their existence. Yet, within these walls, Joseph's spirit remained unbroken. It is in these moments of adversity, however, that our true character is revealed. Joseph's strength and resolve shone through, even in the darkest times. He continued to help others, offering a glimmer of hope in a place filled with despair. Do we allow hardship to break us, or do we rise above it, our spirits fortified by faith and an unwavering belief in God's goodness? Joseph's journey teaches us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, we can find strength, purpose, and hope. Even in the depths of despair, Joseph's inherent gifts did not go unnoticed. Despite the bleakness of his surroundings, his spirit remained unbroken and his faith unwavering. He was a man of remarkable character, whose talents shone brightly even in the darkest of times. His ability to interpret dreams, a gift from God, eventually reached the ears of Pharaoh himself. This divine gift was not just a skill, but a beacon of hope, a sign that even in the most dire circumstances, there is a purpose and a plan at work. What is your divine purpose? Summoned from prison, Joseph found himself standing before the most powerful man in Egypt, tasked with interpreting Pharaoh's troubling dreams. It was a moment of immense pressure, yet Joseph stood firm, his faith guiding his words and actions. With humility and wisdom, Joseph revealed the meaning of Pharaoh's dreams, foretelling a time of both abundance and famine. His insights were not just predictions, but divine revelations, offering a roadmap for the future. Impressed by Joseph's insight and wisdom, Pharaoh elevated him to a position of great power, second only to the Pharaoh himself. This was not just a promotion, but a testament to the transformative power of faith and resilience. Joseph, once a forgotten prisoner, became the overseer of all of Egypt, entrusted with the welfare of its people. His journey from the depths of a prison cell to the heights of power is a powerful reminder of the potential within each of us. This dramatic reversal of fortune is a testament to Joseph's unwavering faith and resilience. It shows that no matter how dire our circumstances, with faith and perseverance, we can overcome any obstacle. Despite the many trials he faced, he never lost sight of God's presence in his life. His story is a powerful reminder that faith can sustain us through the darkest times. He endured the pain, the betrayal, and the injustice with remarkable fortitude, emerging from the darkness stronger and wiser. His resilience was not just about survival, but about thriving and growing through adversity. Can you remember a time when you were greatly strengthened through tough adversity? How did you persevere? Joseph's story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, we must never lose hope. It teaches us that our trials can be the very thing that prepares us for our greatest triumphs. God sees our struggles, hears our prayers, and is always working behind the scenes to orchestrate our good. We may not always understand his ways, but we can trust in his plan. Our responsibility is to remain faithful, to trust in his timing, and to believe that he is capable of turning our greatest trials into our greatest triumphs. In the end, it is our faith and resilience that will see us through. How often do you turn to prayer during difficult times? Do you trust in your Heavenly Father to carry you through life's trials and tribulations? Joseph's rise to power was nothing short of miraculous. Yet the true measure of his character was revealed not in his accomplishments, but in his heart. Years of suffering could have easily turned him bitter and vengeful. He had every right to harbor anger and resentment towards his brothers, who had wronged him so deeply. However, Joseph chose a different path. When his brothers, driven by famine, arrived in Egypt seeking aid, they did not recognize the powerful governor standing before them as their long-lost brother. Joseph, however, recognized them instantly. The years melted away. He saw not powerful men, but the faces of his brothers forever etched in his memory. The pain of their betrayal, still fresh, could have easily fueled a desire for revenge. Instead, Joseph's heart overflowed with compassion. He saw their desperation, their remorse, and in that moment, he chose to forgive. Take a moment right now and imagine who in your life needs your forgiveness. How can you pray to Jesus right now for the strength to forgive those who have hurt you? Who will you allow to control you, the pride of your ego or the unconditional love of the Holy Spirit? Your decision right now to choose forgiveness over anger and blame carries the power to heal every aspect of your life. The choice is yours and yours alone, but you are not alone. You may stop right now and pray to Jesus to give you the strength and humility to forgive the ones who have wronged you, even if you don't feel they deserve your forgiveness. Follow Joseph's example of love and compassion to forgive. Through forgiveness, we are all healed. I have faith in your strength and power because you are a loved and cherished child of the Almighty God. There is power in collective prayer. Please share any prayer requests in the comments below and we will pray for you. If you found value in this video and would like to share this empowering message with other believers, please like and share. And we graciously invite you to join our Christian community by subscribing to the channel. Thank you and God bless you.